Everything that we do is an opportunity. Every time you guys step out on the court, kind of like what you just said before about you don't know if you have another opportunity in some ways, there's nothing that's guaranteed. Get that mindset that says, remember in the beginning, that I want to succeed more than I'm scared to fail.
This season, we've added another dimension to our team and to our program with Stu Singer. He's a life skills coach, really helps us from a sports performance, psyche, end of the game.
I work under an approach which is called cognitive behavioral, which is that our mind, our thoughts control our behavior. DNA, our parents pass down to us great things, and they pass down to us potentially some things that aren't that great for us. And then also the environment that we grew up in and the messages that we got from teachers, coaches, parents, friends, teammates, anything. And all those things become who we are.
He can also individually help a player if they're struggling in a certain area, if it's confidence, if it's fear of failure, just that whole psyche, the mental process of what we put ourselves through.
What we pay attention to tends to grow. If we pay attention to getting better in practice, you're going to get better in practice. But if we tend to think about what if we don't do this, that's where your attention is.
That to me was huge when he was talking to us about that, because I was like, oh my God, like that's exactly what I do. Like for me, example, when we played against Duke and I had 9 turnovers, what was I focusing on each and every play? How I had turned the ball over, and I was focusing on not turning it over. The more you focus on turnovers, then you're more likely to turn it over.
The power that I hope that we get over time is that instead of it taking a whole game and being, I was gone, I lost that focus, that it might take 5 minutes, then it might take 30 seconds until those old habits become new habits.
Our players love seeing Stu. Different players have shared with me, how much he's bringing to the table for them, and you can just see a direct correlation to the basketball court.
You have to be aware of what you're doing first. And a lot of times we're not, because going back to that habitual response is that we don't even know we're doing it because it's habit. We don't even realize that it's happening.
We actually kind of figure out what are some of the things that we do that don't help us. And they're actually kind of faulty. There's no real strong logic that leads us there. And then once we recognize those things, then we can restructure the thoughts so that we move them in the direction that we want.
Well, look what you guys have on. Football players, nobody even sees their face. When you're a basketball player, there are people on the sidelines 10 feet from you, and you're wearing tank top and shorts. There's nowhere to hide in basketball. And so one of the things that you say is that, yes, I am being judged. And bring it on. Because whoever's judging you 9 times out of 10 is scared to be inside those lines. So they're judging you. They're judging you, but you're the ones putting yourself out there.
Brenda wants to be on the front end of the curve. She doesn't want to wait till somebody else does it and then be behind the curve. She wants this program to be forward thinking. One of the things is I hope that I make the experience better for the players. I want them to be here and say, this is an amazing environment and this is an amazing opportunity, and I look forward to it and looking forward to kind of helping them make that transition and continue that transition.